Here we are in historic Hayward Field for the final day of the U.S. Olympic Team Trials track and field. And Larry, you can start off with what was it the best? They're all the best.
Oh, you know, the women's javelin was fascinating to me. Patterson's the American record holder. She did that back in Des Moines in 2010, and has been changing things with her throws and has had some challenges. But she looked pretty good today. She ended up finishing second, though, and that was a surprise. Brittany Borman needed to hit 61 meters for the A standard, and she got 9 centimeters more and went 61 meters, which is 201 feet 9 inches, a personal best. So she and her teammate Rachel Yukovich, Rachel had the A standard, the young woman in third did not. So you've got Kerron Patterson, who passed on her last throw. You know, she had been leading the whole time, and then Brittany took first. Kerron was second. Rachel Yukovich will be the third to go. We've got a nice javelin team. Again, coaches, javelin throwers, get your best spiker from women's volleyball, girls volleyball. Teach them how to throw. On the guy side, get your third, fourth string pitcher, or get your third or fourth string quarterback, and teach them how to throw. It's not about horsing it. It's about being throwing it gently, so you don't throw your elbow out. But also, they'll learn how to throw the football better too. So a little trivia for you: when John Zelezny was the world record holder in the javelin, was here in Atlanta. Was in Atlanta for the '96 Olympics. The Atlanta Braves gave him a tryout, and he threw the baseball 103 miles an hour. Yeah, guys with javelins have speed. They know their stuff. So anyway, that was pontificating enough on the javelin. Let's go to the next event.
Well, we had a bird's eye seat for the women's long jump, including 4-time national champion Brittney Reese, and did we get a show?
Well, let's first of all, we can talk about Brianna Glenn, who looked, she was jumping okay. She had a outfit from the 1970s roller disco era, but it was, people got a kick out of it, and I just wanted to see her jump a little farther. She's a real talent. But what you had with, you had Jenay DeLoach and Chelsea Hayes got a nice long one out there, 7:10, which is 23.3.5, and it looked like she was going to win with a jump to go. But Brittney Reese loves to have a little competition. The former high school and college basketball player takes that energy, that enthusiasm into the long jump. She is she won the World Indoor Champs in the last jump. She won the World Outdoor Champs in the second to last jump. She loves pressure. So what does she do? Takes this big run. Boom! We think this is a long, long jump. Well, the red flag goes up. She challenges it. They check the plasticine. Brittney Reese gets more out of plasticine than anybody I've ever seen. That little foot was right at the end there. She went 7.15 meters, 23:10.5, and she won her 5th straight championships. So you have Chelsea Hayes in second at 7:10, and Jenay DeLoach got 2 jumps over 7 meters, a 7:08, which was wind aided, a 7:03, which was legal. Tremendous jumping. First time in my recollection that we've seen 3 women over 7 meters in a long, long time. My pick is that 2 of the American women will be medalists in London. Shara Proctor, the British woman who went 695 last week, Shara and them duked it out in lovely Istanbul at the World Indoors. So it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Strong team. 400 hurdles were fun to watch. Let's start with the men.
Wow. Well, Angelo Taylor is the 2000 Olympic gold medalist. He won it from lane 1. 2008 Olympic gold medalist, and I don't know which lane he was in then. A great 400-meter runner as well. And last year, he survived terrible plantar fascia, which literally in the semis in Daegu last year, he was walking on crutches in between running races. This man is a beastmaster. He came off the turn looking great. At 300 meters, he had a big lead, and then he hit a hurdle and just couldn't put it together. Barely held on. Michael Tinsley, who's been always close before, Michael saw that opportunity, and he ran, and he took first in 48:33. You've got Angelo in second in 48, I think 77, and then Kerron Clement, who has just not looked good for 2 years, decides this is where he's going to put it on, and he catches Bershawn Jackson right at the finish, and he takes the 3rd position. Tinsley could medal. They're all going up against the Euro champion and the world champion, Di Green, who may not be the fastest guy, but this guy knows how to hurdle through rounds. So they got to be careful. Clement's going to have to convince me that he can get himself in shape during the summer. I pick Angelo for a medal, and Michael can surprise, so it'll be interesting to see.
Well, the women's 400, in terms of its winner, was not a surprise. Lashinda Demus has been on top for quite a while.
Lashinda Demus is the maison grise of the women's 400-meter hurdles. She was the world junior record holder. She should have won the gold in 2007 and 2009, but she had some issues with hurdles 8, 9, and 10. In 2011, she didn't have those things. She set the American record, and she won the gold medal that she deserved. She's had a complicated and colorful life. Her mother coaches her. Her husband's a big support, and they've got twins. And they're all around everywhere. Lashinda is really a lot of fun. But this is her last year competing, and she's going to go out with a bang. She won here in 53.98, and really it was another race for everybody else. I pick her to be the gold medalist in London. She has got it together. She looks a little soft on the fitness level right now, and I know you guys are going to say, hey man, it's the second best time in the world. But what she does is she races herself into fitness. She is strong. 400-meter hurdlers are some of the best trained athletes in the world. Lashinda's there. Prediction, American record, dare we say world record? Pretty darn close in London. And it doesn't matter what the weather is. This young woman can put it together. She wants to leave a legacy. Expect a Beeman-esque moment. Lashinda puts it together in London. We see a sub-52, kiddies. Yes, Uncle Larry's telling you that right now. Okay.
Well, the 1500s are always saved till pretty close to the end of the meet, and the women's 1500 did not disappoint.
No, you know, Morgan Uceny was the bad luck kid from last year where she got knocked down in the women's 1500 in the world champs. She was a medalist. I mean, make no bones about it. Jennie Simpson won that race, and Jennie, I'm not taking anything away from Jennie because she earned it. She ran a perfect race over there. We've got our best team going. Morgan Uceny dropped a 59-second last lap to win in 4:04:59. In second was Shannon Rowbury, who's very fit and a bronze medalist, as you guys will all remember. And then you've got Jennie Simpson, the World Championship gold medalist. I'm telling you right now, we have 2 medalists out of this. If we see 3, I'll write women's 1500 on my chest and dance around the track. But there's some tough competition there. But I think we've got real medal potential here. Uceny looked tremendous. Jennie made a nice move with about 40 to go. She's about just where Coach Benson wants her, you know, so I'm not going to say any more. Rowbury, I love Shannon. She's from the Bay Area, so she's perfect to me. And went to Sacred Heart High School, I believe. So a lot of good things there. Great women's team. Guys team. Leo, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Well, the men's race, everybody was taking bets. Oh. And at least one of the people in our group got them all right. So
the 1500s were honest races. We were taking our best teams. Let's see. They took it out in about 57.6. Then Will Lear took it through 157.6, a very honest pace. And then it got interesting. Manzano, Centrowitz, Weeding, Bear, Robbie Andrews, David Torrance were all there. Leo Manzano, the Fermin Cacho of American distance running. This guy's got wheels. He gets in the right place. He is an Olympic medalist at 1,500 meters. Matt Centrowitz, who's already won a bronze world championship medal, does not make bad moves. He's a little soft on his training with some hamstring issues, but he will be ready, and he was ready today. And then Andrew Weeding totally flummoxes me.
The hometown favorite.
Hometown favorite, but he hasn't looked that good this season, but the kid knows how to put it together, and he ran well and made the team. Andrew Baer was in 4th, Robbie Andrews in 5th, David Torrance in 6th. Jordan McNamara made this race. He showed some guts and went out and pushed the pace and kept it honest, and you got to get a tip of a hat. But any of these guys in this race could be on my pinball team, and I may be buying them adult beverages this evening.
One last race.
Oh, and what
the men's 200.
What a way to end. I love Wallace Spearmon. Wallace had a terrible year last year. The year before he was okay. He's run 19 65 at 200 meters. The guy can run faster. I think he can run 19.3, 19.4. And mark my word, he will be in the London final for 200 meters, and he's going to get himself a medal. He lost one in 2008 by crossing the line. One of the nicest, well-focused, but the way he runs, it looks like he's having a sack lunch when he starts the race. He doesn't start moving until 50 meters to go, and then it's like the little engine that could. He literally pumps his arms and moves ahead. He willed himself ahead today and won in 1982, which I believe is got to be close to the world leader. I think there's a 1981 by this little guy, Johan Blake, but we'll talk about him another time. Maurice Mitchell was second. Isiah Young was third. Fifth place was 2024 with Doc Patton. A tremendous way to end the Olympic trials. But from the Jenny and Larry show for the 2012 Olympic trials, we're signing off. We'll probably have the Gary and Larry show in London.